Hello, plant friends. This is Tara. Welcome to Peace Through Plants. And I am filming this on Sunday, so I hope you are having a great weekend and you had a good, safe week. And today I would like to talk about a couple things. One is how people have been stressing me out this week. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, it has been a stressful week. I'm sure it is for a lot of people. So anyway, we need to practice self-care and remember that self-care is not a luxury. I've heard that on a lot of videos and it's very true, and I'm trying to remember that. So try to remember that for yourselves too. Take care of yourself. Now, what I would like to start with, I'm going to talk about plants. I'm talking about colorful plants today that I have. But I also want to talk about Mother Lights. This is not sponsored. I bought these, okay? This is not, these are out of my hard-earned cash, okay? So anyway, nothing against anybody. I'm free. Totally think that's a beautiful thing. But I just want to say, this is not sponsored. So anyway, I got these because I saw a lot of people talking about them. And I'm going to show you, yes, I finally got, late to the show, my Millsboro cabinet here, and so I love the way people have been setting up their cabinets with these lights. But I thought, and I didn't notice this until after I got this cabinet, my shelves are glass, and it seems like a lot of the people that got them initially have like metal shelves with holes in it, or maybe they got the specially made, I know on Etsy they sell them, the plastic or they're made of something that looks like plastic, I don't know, acrylic or whatever, shelves that have holes in them too. So you can put your lights in there and run wires differently and everything than you can with this one. So right now I just have my old time plant lights in there because I was waiting for these to come. So they're just sitting in there. But I'm not sure about these at this point because I did try to set this up, and I got the big one too. I bought two of these. So I bought the big one for my floor plants that are on the floor in this corner, and then this for my cabinet. Now I know most people were using two of these for their cabinets. I only bought one thinking I'd get away with it because I had the glass shelves, figuring it would just shine right through. It doesn't, and it shines through, but it's not very bright at all. I have 4 shelves, and it's okay for the first and kind of okay for the second, but the third and the fourth shelf, it wouldn't be enough light for my plants, which I was really surprised by. But anyway, these are probably perfectly wonderful fine lights, but they do not work for my setup the way I wanted them to. But the problem is, I said, well, I'll just send them back because they came, I ordered them from the Mother website, but Amazon brought them. So I was confused. I was like, I know I didn't get these on Amazon, did I? So I went back and I checked, and no, I did not. They collaborate with Amazon to deliver their stuff, apparently. So that's what, I got an email that said that. So anyway, but I told them, I said, I don't really like the way it works out with my setup, and I don't want to buy another one of these for my shelf because these are expensive, and I don't have that kind of money right now to be doing that. So I spent, I think it was $368 for these two, okay, which is a boatload of money to me. All right, so anyway, getting another one of these is off the table. I just cannot invest that much money in plant lights. So I had a really hard time finding a number to speak to customer service. So I did find an email, and I emailed someone, and I said, you know, this isn't working out for me, et cetera. I would rather not use this. If, you know, you guys can take them back. And they said in the email, can you assure us that the plant lights have not been put together, they've not been assembled, and, you know, the packaging is the way it was when it came, whatever, which, as you can tell, I mean, they are. The packaging is here, but they were assembled. So, and I wasn't going to lie about it, so I told him, I said, no, I did assemble them. How would I know if it wasn't going to work for my system the way I wanted it to, unless I put them in and saw how it looked and everything. Well, anyway, there lies the sticky thing. So I'm just, the reason I'm telling you guys this is be really mindful if you're going to get these. Make sure it's what you want, because as it appears, they have a little thing, which of course I didn't read before buying them, and that is completely my fault. That says, you know, they'll refund your money if you don't assemble the lights. Once again, I don't know how, the way I see things, if they're going to work or not, is I have to actually see that in my situation. So I would have to assemble either way to see if they're going to fit. So just be careful, make sure it's what you really want, because as it appears, unless they are going to cut me a break on this one, which I haven't got the next email yet, after I told them, no, I did assemble them. So I don't know if they are going to refund my money and let me send these back or not now. And that's a lot of money. So if they don't, next time you see my cabinet, this will probably be on the top, but I will have other ones in the bottom here because I'm not buying any more of these for sure. I'll just have to use them, you know, somewhere. I won't stop using my other lights because I can't for my setup. It wasn't enough light for what I needed. That was my biggest thing that didn't work for me. I thought they were going to be much more, and I know that they say, well, it might not look as bright, but it's more effective and this and that and the other, but it was way, way dark in the areas that I had these. And I just, for me, I'm sure people love them. People love them, but I'm just saying for me it wasn't. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Please be careful, because apparently once you assemble these in your situation, if you don't like them or they don't work, you could run into a problem. I will update you and let you know how this turns out, if they do, you know, refund my money or whatever and let me send them back. But anyway, that was my one thing I wanted to talk about and just get that out of the way. Once again, like I say, not bad mouthing mother lights. People love them. That's wonderful. I'm glad it works for whoever it works for. I'm just saying, me personally, in my situation, it didn't work the way I wanted it to, but I will use them if they do not take them back, because that's a lot of money to just throw in the closet somewhere. So anyway, today I want to talk about colorful plants that I have, that no big giant crazy colors or anything, but just looking around and seeing, in the midst of all my green plants, which I adore and love my green plants, just noticing some color, and I thought, well, this is pretty. Let me talk about this today. So the one I'm sure everybody's very familiar with, and look at these beautiful pink leaves she's putting out. Aren't they gorgeous? And correct me if I'm wrong. My tag says Hoya, and I have in there Hoya Crimson Princess. There we go. And I know there's 3 of them actually. They look pretty similar, but that's what my tag is. And then here she has lots of just green leaves. My daughter's is doing the same thing, where it's just a whole lot of green, and then there's all this great color here too. So, but this is a beautiful, colorful plant, and she's got these beautiful pink leaves that I just love. And they'll even get more pink a lot of the time, and she has lots of new growth coming in too, which is great. So I love her. She was probably one of the first ones I had, one of my first Hoya maybe that I had, and I just got her at a big box store, I think maybe Lowe's maybe, and she's just done great. She doesn't ask for much. She just hangs out in the window and it's a happy girl. Am I losing the tag? Yeah, there we go. So anyway, excuse me one second. Taking the tag up off the floor there. So that's her, and she's nice and colorful, and she just makes me happy when I look at her. I'm gonna set her on the floor there. And then this one here, this is one of the ones that you're gonna have fun watching me say this name. Gunungatting, is that how you say it? My Hoya. Look how beautiful and sunstressed. I don't have her under direct, plant light, but she's like off to the side a little bit, and she just sunstresses so easy and fast. But I thought she's looking really pretty too. That's my little blue ladybug up there holding this on my fancy hanger. I saw somebody that had, I guess they're acrylic trellises. It was just clear acrylic. Trying to think who it was, but anyway, they're so pretty. I would love to get them. I'm gonna have to check Etsy and see if they have them. But this is a cheap version. It's a little plant hanger. So that's that one. And while I'm doing this too, it's funny. My daughter told me that my grandpuppies. She puts my videos on for my grandpuppies when she has to do things with her job or whatever, and they hear my voice and they love it. The grandpuppy and the grandcat. I have a grandkitty too, along with not real, but they're all real. But grandbabies and grandcat, granddogs. So anyway, hi Juice, that's the dog, and Frankie is the cat. So hi Frankie. But anyway, and if my grand boys are watching, hi Finley and Gray. Grandma loves all you guys. So this is my white fusion, Calethia white fusion. She's really small. This one here is gorgeous and I love her, but she is, as they say, always on the struggle bus. I did trim off some of the dead leaves, but she looks a little better the last couple days, but she is not a super thriver for whatever reason. And she is also in the prayer plant group, but she doesn't do a lot of moving like my other Tristar does. But she's beautiful and I love her. I would like to have a really big one. Maybe she'll grow up to be a really big one too. But that's her. And then my Hoya Astralis Lisa. She had, actually her leaves are not as pink as they were. They were much more pink a couple weeks ago. But she has a lot of beautiful color though. She's very pretty. And I think a lot of people have these. They grow really, really well too. Super fast grower for me. And I just think they're pretty as can be. And then the next one, I'm going to try not to get water all over me because I just watered her. This is the Aglaonema Lady Valentine. Isn't she pretty? I just love all her color. And like I said, most of my plants are green, which I adore plain green plants. But these are just little pops of color throughout my house that are fun. For a while I didn't have anything with any color. I just wasn't feeling it at all. But then I got a couple things here and there, and I'm more open to it. But I still have my green ones the best, I'll be honest. So my next one is huge, and you can see her hanging in the corner here. And it is my Stremantha Tristar. And I don't know if she has an extra name that goes behind all that, but she is huge. And she's doing lovely and always has. And each leaf is like a painting. I mean, they're so different and they're so beautiful. And each one, you never know what you're going to get. And she does move a lot. I mean, she's up and down and a lot of action with this one here. But these leaves are just gorgeous. My daughter and I one day, we're just looking at this thing for probably 20 minutes. Just looking at all the different leaves and talking about them and how it would be fun to paint them. Not paint these, paint them on a canvas. But these are beautiful enough on their own. And then she throws some, oh look, she has a new one coming out here too. There's a couple new little babies coming out. she grows really, really well. I got this Tristar at Lowe's, I think 2, maybe 3 years ago for $12. And she has definitely done really well. And then the back of the leaves are that gorgeous burgundy. Just so pretty. Oh, so anyway, that's my colorful plants I wanted to share with you today and touch base with my personal experience with the Mother Light grow lights. And I'm really hoping that they do come through and they're like, hey, just go ahead and send them back and we're cool and everybody's cool and it's not a problem. So hoping. But anyway, also I do like my cabinet. I'm gonna try to make this camera, so bear with me. I do like my cabinet. It's not put together yet, where it needs fans and a little humidifier, and obviously these lights are not what I would say aesthetically pleasing, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you need to do it, right? So for now, that's what's up there. Oh, and as you can see, why I got this thing moving around. That's my plant that's growing up the wall there. I can't tell you the name of it because I have to look at the thing. It's philodendron, but I can't remember which one. Everybody's doing really well. I'm going to have to do a little plant tour soon so I can get one of those done because I haven't done one of those yet. But that's a little more complicated. I usually turn that light out when I do this video and I forgot to do it, so it's like glaring back there. Sorry, guys. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a really great week and be safe and happy, and I will see you hopefully next Sunday. I'm trying to get better about doing these videos every week, but now and again a week does slip by where it doesn't get done. So I still work a full-time job during the day, so squeezing it in with everything sometimes gets a little hard, but I'm working on trying to get it done every week because I enjoy doing them, and it's a good record of my plants I get to look back on too. And hey, the grandbabies all like it, right? So hopefully you enjoy them too, and I thank you for spending time with me. Please, if you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you will. It helps my channel to grow, which I hope it will, and because I enjoy spending time with you guys. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.